What's up, guys? Deuce here, Team the Valley, here to give you guys a January 1st updated deck profile of Mermail. Okay, now I did take this deck to regionals, not this build, my previous build. I did get 14th place. If you guys want to see the old format build of this deck that I did top 32 at my regional, leave comments down below. I don't mind showing it. I don't think it's any help of this format. That's the only reason I'm not showing it. So, yeah. Alright. So, here is the update version now. This version is a little bit different. It has its own twist. So, yeah, let's get started. Starting off with the 3 Mermail this Megalo. Obviously, the power card now in the deck gives you the best discard outlet right now in the deck. So yeah, and then the 1 lead. This is obvious as well, in my opinion. Just 3 Megalo, 1 lead. It's obvious. 3 Teus, level 7 Pike, and the sad 1 title. The only downside to having 1 title is now it's not an expendable resource. It's more of a card you just have to save, use properly. It's more of a power play card. So yeah, that's the only problem with it. But other than that, it's still the same old title. You can still set it up really, really fast in the way I have this deck build. Then we got 3 Lind. This card it's great, obvious. Best floater in the game. 3 Pike. The 1 Turge. If you don't run Turge, you don't know this deck. Then Turge is one of the best power plays in the deck. Recycling your infantry, recycling your marksmen, recycling your guns, and discarding them in the same turn is just ridiculous. Like, this isn't gunned, and having a Pike in the grave is just one of the best plays in the deck. The 1 Diva, it's still really, really good. Now it's searchable because I'm running 3 Undyne and 2 Controller. This is the most consistent engine I could possibly find right now for this deck. Mainly because this engine gets Title in the Grave a lot faster than Aqua Spirit would. And I want to fill it for Title really, really fast, so I can start setting up my power plays, start setting up my push plays. And top decking Undyne now is really, really good, because you can top deck Undyne, dump a Title, search a controller, and then you're instantly back in the game, just by setting up a Title. It's basically like an E-Dragon theory. So yeah, this is just really, really good in my opinion. So yeah, 3 Undyne, 2 Controller. And then we got 3 Gund. Gun's very needed. I'm still sticking with my theory of maxing out on every discard outlet. I feel maxing out on everything discard related in this deck is just needed. All these cards serve a purpose, and that's to help you plus up of every single play that you do. So yeah, I don't think there's any. And plus with Undyne, maxing out on them is a little bit more necessary because you want to always have that resource left in the deck for Undyne. And then spells, double MST. This is pretty obvious. I was gonna up to 3, but I didn't have enough space. So yeah, the 1 Allure, and the 1 Mind Control, and the 1 Pokemon. Now the Allure and the Mind Control are, in my opinion, pretty obvious. The Mind Control, because the format, in my opinion, is a lot more level 4 heavy. So you can Mind Control any level 4, summon the controller, and then make an instant Black Rose, which in my opinion is way too good way too good to pass up. So yeah, the Mind Control play is still very, very good. Allure, it's basically pot of greed in this deck. Just get an Undyne, grab the controller, allure it off. It's just so good. So yeah. And then the traps, the 3 Sphere, and the 1 Squall. This is still obvious. I still like Squall. The card's very, very iffy to a lot of people I know, but the Squall's still very, very good. I did run them regionals. Resolving it is just game, so running Squall is just so good. And then I'm only running a couple of the ones, the 1 Compulse, the 1 Warning, and the 1 Tori. I want to run more chainable stuff. I had to cut Mirror Force because it's not as chainable, and with Harpies, in my opinion, being one of the biggest contenders, Mirror Force had to be cut. So yeah, I understand this gives me a little bit weird Bujin matchup, but it depends how they play. If they play really Quill and Dump, if they play either Turtle Dump heavy or Quill and Dump heavy, it's just player perspective. So yeah, this is the main deck. It's 43 cards. A lot of people would disagree with it, but the Undyne really makes the deck thinner, really fast, so you don't really have to worry about the deck count as much. And extra deck, 1 Gaios, 1 Draco, and 1 Big Eye. Now, the only reason you need 1 of each is because this engine is not as easy to just pump out anymore. Every card is a little bit more of a situation more than a reliable possibility. I guess Big Eye, like, they can be a possibility late in the game. Like, they are reliable really late in the game, but other than that, it's just not as reliable, so that's why I had to end up cutting a Gaios, and plus I need more space, so yeah. Seeing as I'm running Diva and Undyne, so I need quite a bit of space. The 1 Shark, 1 Trite, this engine's still viable. The 1 Dweller, yeah. 1 Stroke, and 1 Diamond Arrow, this engine, like, you need all the rank 4s as possible. The plays of Pike and Turge are just way too good. Like, I wanted to keep as many plays open for this deck. 1 Kappa is still good. Like, still really good with Diva. If Evil Storms start becoming less and less of a problem, then this will probably end up being cut. But Evil Storms are still a deck, so yeah. The 1 Leviathan, this card is insane. Pulling off marksman effects is just really needed. And then the synchros, I run 1 extra synchro. I still don't run any level 8s. The 1 Catastor, the 1 Armades, insane card. 1 Dulorn, this is a new addition. Dulorn is just insane with Undyne. I mean, having a better access to this card is just great. The 1 Black Rose, obvious. Mainly because Black Rose is a lot easier to make, well, level 7s in general, and the 1 Gungnir. Now, I did cut Army Arm. I felt it was just unnecessary, like, just to run. So I did end up cutting the Army Arm, like, just completely. So, yeah. That is the extra deck. And now the side deck. The side deck is a little bit questionable. It all depends on your locals right now. Seeing as it's the beginning of the format, it's a little bit difficult to decide the side deck right now. I'm just going to show you the rough draft one I have right now. 1 Stone Miner, just search about to Yamato, search about to Ophion. Any problem card, like problem deck that just has a power card that I can't get rid of, this is an out-to. It's really good against Fire Fist, because against Fire Fist they like to swing into Linde and then pop the monster that comes out. Like, that's just usually how the deck likes to play. So yeah. 2 Maxi. Just in case I do play the harder matchup, in my opinion, the format's slowed down quite a lot, so Veiler's a little bit better in the main. And I'm not maining Veiler, so Signing Maxi is just fine. The reason I'm not maining Veiler is you'll see. The 1 MST, Double Dust, just back row 8, gotta have it. Reason I'm not maining Veiler, I'm signing Triple Skill Drain. Undyne makes this card a lot better. You don't have to search the controller. The skill drains up and you just get free dumps. So just free infantry pops, free marksman pops. It's basically like something that Undyne can be an MST. It can be what else? It can be any type of MST. It could be a Soul Taker. It could be a Crossout. I mean, it could just be anything. 3 DNA. This card's very needed in this format. Just Bujins can be a problem. Blackwings are a problem. A lot of decks are just problems. Noble Knights can just be problems. Like Prophecy, still a problem. And 3 Iron Wall. This is very susceptible to change. This is mainly for the Bujin and Prophecy matchup. If I see the deck's a lot. I mean, I'm feeling a lot of Bujins, but if I don't see the deck just hyped to the max, then these will probably get either cut down to 2 or just cut completely. The reason I like maxing out as much as possible is because the deck is 43 cards, so you want to draw these really fast. or draw multiples of them. Drawing multiples of any of this is just, it's not bad. So yeah. That is the deck, guys. Please leave comments down below. Now, if you guys do want to see my regional build, that is from the September format. Please leave comments down below. I don't mind showing that build. I just didn't feel it was needed to show that build. If you guys want to see more of this Mermail deck profile, please leave comments down below. I will show an Aqua Spirit build if you guys do want me to show an Aqua Spirit build. I really don't mind, but I just don't like it as much. Like, it's just player preference. I don't like the Aqua Spirit build as much. If you guys do want me to do that build, I'm going to have to test the build first, and then I'll show you guys the build, because I don't want to just give you guys like a idea, not like a tested thought. So yeah, this is Deuce here, Team the Valley. See you guys later.